Please welcome last year's winner from Larian, Swen Vincke.
I realize you guys have been sitting here for over 3 hours, but I still have some time credits from last year to cash in. So it turns out that not only will I be the one who will know as first which game wins tonight, but I actually also know which game is going to win next year, the year after, and the year after. Now, how do I know this? Well, an oracle told me. She said, change is coming. It's a modern oracle, so they made me sign an NDA, but I trust all of you. I know you can keep a secret, you will never leak it. The oracle told me that the game of the year 2025 was going to be made by a studio who found the formula to make it up here on stage. It's stupidly simple, but somehow it keeps on getting lost. Studio made their game because they wanted to make a game that they wanted to play themselves. They created it because it hadn't been created before. They didn't make it to increase market share. They didn't make it to serve as a brand. They didn't have to meet arbitrary sales targets or fear being laid off if they didn't meet those targets. And furthermore, the people in charge forbade them from cramming the game with anything whose only purpose was to increase revenue and didn't serve the game design.
Yeah, he's basically making the comparison between indie gaming, indie developers, and AAA developers, AAA huge companies and corporations that make games only to make money and not to serve their customers. That's the paradox there.
They didn't treat their developers like numbers on a spreadsheet. They didn't treat their players as users to exploit. And they didn't make decisions they knew were short-sighted and function of a bonus or politics. They knew that if you put the game and the team first, the revenue will follow. They were driven by idealism and wanted players to have fun. And they realized that if the developers didn't have fun, nobody was going to have any fun. They understood the value of respect, that if they treated their developers and players well, those same developers and players would forgive them when things didn't go as planned. But above all, they cared about their game because they loved games. It's really that simple, said the oracle. Winning Game of the Year turned out to be a life-changing event for us. It was an amazing thing. To those who will win Game of the Year 2024, you have no idea what's waiting for you. It's an incredible honor, and you're in for a heck of a ride. Now remember, should you be told to wrap it up for tonight, you can always come back next year and chat for 3 minutes, okay? So, now, to pay tribute to the nominees for Game of the Year, once again, Lorne Balf and the TGA Orchestra.
It was a great speech. He totally understands what gamers want. He totally understands how to make products that serve the customer first. This is his idea of a game. This is the idea of the entrepreneur, of the businessman that love what he does, that love the product that he creates, that stand behind his products. And it's not only there just to make money, just to grow the stock or the company value to sell it later, just to appeal to the business owners and the people that invest in the business. It's sad to see, but this AAA company like Microsoft, Activision, EA, Ubisoft, they just want to make games, to make money, to grow their revenue, to grow their bottom line, to make the most profit possible. So they put in very little quality. They redo the same thing over and over and over again. They reuse the same assets from the previous game. They don't put any effort into the story anymore or into the animation or the character development. They only try to make a quick buck. And they add paywalls into the game. They add microtransactions into their games. They add DLCs to the game. They add subscription to the game. They add loot boxes. A ton of things to make more and more and more money and leave the player, the customer, ultimately dissatisfied. And it's sad to see where the gaming industry is going. Hopefully that change. Hopefully these developers, these companies realize that they have to do better if they want to keep market share, if they want to keep the people happy so that they buy their product. Hopefully, ultimately, the customer decide. You and I, we, the people, we have the power to decide what comes next, to decide what is going to change. We decide with our buying power where we put our money, and ultimately decide what game we buy, what game we play, and what we decide to promote that way. So hopefully we will make the right decision. We will find the power to make the right decision and make the industry shift towards the right direction. Let me know what you think in the comment below this video. Thanks for watching and staying with me to the end. I really appreciate you being in there. As always, click right there to watch the next video, and I will see you there. Bye bye for now.